Hi. I woke up this morning realizing that I get to go to work and help people today. Um, but everybody has the opportunity to help someone today. When I started to recover, I started to post on Facebook how important it is to adhere to these measures. Then I started to get more and more people contacting me with questions. A lot of the people that were contacting me had somebody that was fighting it. There were some asymptomatic, but there were some people that were on ventilators. This social isolation, the social distancing means that your family member pretty much has to keep to themselves, which is the least specific thing that you can do when a family member is sick. It's a rupture of our cultural identity, that has been it's been one of the toughest things to deal with. A lot of times we have larger families. Larger families means there's more exposure. There's a higher chance that most of those adults are essential workers. And then when they come home, the exposure risk is really high because there's no way to isolate. Native Hawaiian Pacific Island communities, the medical literature has frequent documentation of the high rates of chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes, hypertension, hyperlipidemia. You have a very vulnerable population that is trying to fend off COVID-19 right now. These statistics are numbers, but I'm seeing it, I'm living it. That reality, I don't think is going to change unless we do something about it. Pacific Islander health and community experts met to put together a Pacific Islander response or COVID-19 response team. There's a very strong reverence to the older generation. And so because of that, it's tough to keep people from seeing them. My parents kind of didn't get it, and my mom used the old excuse of, Jesus will take care of us. And I was like, Jesus sent me to medical school to tell you to stay home. And so that's how we have to change the messaging. A lot of what we're trying to do is trying to infiltrate those groups. Unfortunately, due to this crisis, things are clearer, and there's no national strategy, and sitting around waiting for other people to save us. The numbers tell us that that's not an option right now.